Hey, it's time to dish with Dee. Have some tea. Just trying to get my computer updated. Happy Memorial Day. How's everybody doing? Just trying to figure this out. Hey, Donna, I'm just trying to grab the chat. Here it is. Oh, okay, I have to lower the volume. There we go. There we go. Whoops, there goes me. Can you see me now? It kind of went out for a minute. Evening, Jermaine. Hey, Tracy. Happy Memorial Day to you. I think I'm back. Yeah, that was, I guess. Okay. This is live, so I'm going with that. I'm going with the fact that my little side says live. Sorry about that. It's technical difficulties here at the studio. Up iced cinnamon roll in my chamomile tea. I felt a bit naughty. It's delicious. Hey, Robbie. Hey, Rebecca. Long time no see. Happy Memorial Day. That's a blast from my past. Oh, this is so good. Wow. You know your girl Dee loves her skinny syrups. So yeah, I never even thought about trying it in tea. I used to put it in my oatmeal. But yeah. Hey, Kathy. Good evening. Did I say good evening to Tracy? Happy Memorial Day back at you. And I think I did to Jermaine as well. And I know Cheryl and Donna were the early arrivals. And I was having technical difficulties. So let me know if you start seeing spinning, because I did. Can't imagine why I did. Can't imagine why I'd have technical difficulties. But I remember my phone here, so I'm all good. This is so good. Chamomile, just a plain bag of chamomile with some iced cinnamon roll skinny syrup. I didn't even need any sugar because this skinny syrup is sweet enough. Hi, Susan. Aw, that's nice. You want some of Kim? Yeah. Did you see her tofu? She said I inspired it because we were talking about tofu. I love my tofu. If you drain the liquid from it, I ain't got time to buy one of them. All right, I changed Wi-Fi's. So this might be better. Hey, Teresa. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Put some ice and wrap it. It might be broken. Wrists sometimes tend to break. I shouldn't be spinning now. Am I still spinning because I switched my Wi-Fi? We have two Wi-Fis here. I switched over. Yes, I should be fine now. Okay, good. You were in Deptford, girl. If it was nice, we could have hooked up. I would have came and said hi. But yeah, it's crappy because of the stupid social distancing. Look at his hair. You'll be glad to know that I'm going in tomorrow, and I'm going under the knife, and I'm having it all cut off. I may come back with a crew cut. Be forewarned, I may come back bald, and I really don't care. Oh, good. So yeah. I am a hot mess today. I just am. Look at it. It's too long and it curls and it's no my nerves. All right, I don't want to play with my hair anymore. It's too annoying. But yes, back to tea. I am having chamomile with a splash of skinny syrups, cinnamon roll, iced cinnamon roll. I get my skinny syrups at Home Goods. They have, well, when you can get it at Home Goods, they have a humongous supply. They have great stuff there. Well, she's not open. She's doing it from her house, so it's kind of on the, underground. Yeah, it would be fun. Where do you live normally, Susan? Oh, it's so good. That is just, do you ever like find something that you've had in your house and never thought to put together, and it's like, wow, wow. Oh, and let me tell you something, that cheesecake was amazing. Yeah, that was going to be, either that, I wasn't going to wear a hat, I was just going to shave my own head. Take, oh, Quakertown, gotcha. Take the boys' razors and just go have at it. The dog needs to get done. I need to find somewhere to take him because he's just, it's getting too hot now. So how was everybody's day on plan? Since it was a holiday, how did you, hey Rosaria, how did you attack the holiday? I will start off by, I had a fantastic low point breakfast. I'm obsessed with those, those mini lavash I've been posting on Instagram, and they're so nice. I tag them when I post their, I think they're called Artoria's Bakery, and you can get them at, I believe you can get them at Sprouts, and I think you can get them at Lidl if you have any of those near you. They're 1 point, they're mini lavash, like the Josephs are bigger, but this is half the size of a Joseph, so it's 1 point, which it tastes really the same, to be honest. And I toast it up so it becomes hard like a cracker, and I load it with my veggie scramble this morning. I had asparagus and peppers and some little bit of turkey sausage and some scrambled eggs, and I put it on top with a little bit of cheese and a crap ton of that Flavor God seasoning, and it's 1 point for this beautiful, delicious looking thing. So I tagged them in it, and they're going to send me some. I'd love to send you some of it. Okay, send me, I don't care. Be fun. And I had a South come to my house with no mask. I had 100. I'm telling you, there comes a time where you need to get your hair done. Ain't no two ways about it. Sometimes it's worth the risk. This is time for me, it is. And then for lunch, I had a picky plate, which I had a piece of barbecued chicken breast, boneless, from leftover from last night, with some G. Hughes barbecue sauce, a hard-boiled egg with some of this sriracha mustard I'm obsessed with, and there was something else on that plate. Another one of those, I only had a half of that lavash left. There was another half, kind of it was kind of funky, so I only had half of it. Chicken, oh, and some Jersey strawberries. Susan, did you get any strawberries while you were here? They're insane. And the asparagus. And for dinner, I had a Trader Joe's chicken, cilantro lime, one of them. I was going to have a regular burger. It was 9 points because the beef I got wasn't all that. It was like one of those 80-20 deals, and I just wasn't willing to give up 9 points for a burger. I'm not that hard up for a burger. So I went with the chicken cilantro for like, what, 2 points, 3 points. I did have a full-size bun for, it was a Hawaiian roll. I had that for 4 points. I had a hot dog, a gourmet light for 1 point. I had couscous salad for 3 points. So I had and some asparagus, roasted grilled asparagus for 0. And then I had a piece of cheesecake. It was good. So yeah, I had a very full day of food, and I think I still have a couple points left, but it's all good in the hood. Hey, Haley. Oh, yeah. They don't do them on Mondays. Yes, God bless America, Jenna. I agree. Hey, Tamara. You didn't get any strawberries. I'm so sad to hear that. Jersey has the best everything. That was one of the reasons. I used to live in Philadelphia. Grew up there. Northeast Philly for 30 years. So when I came here, I was like, my dad's like, oh, you're going to the Garden State with the best tomatoes. I'm like, because I didn't really eat tomatoes then. I'm like, really? Because I wasn't impressed. But yeah, they really are good. Good evening, Sherry. Today was a great day. Yesterday, on the other hand, and you know what, Kath? It's a holiday. That certain times it's a holiday. I just happened to have a, pretty low point day yesterday and today, but I had a really lot of food. I mean, I had an ear of corn yesterday that bulked up your day, and like today it was asparagus. Oh, I did have some I forgot about that. I think I put that in my tracker. I'll have to look. I had some, I made sweet potato fries. I had 3 ounces of that. I just roasted in the oven with a little spray and salt and pepper. So I did have those too. So my plate was, when you see it on the thing, my plate was full. It was good. But, you know, holiday foods on holidays. You know, when you don't get to have a burger and a grill and a hot dog, you know. I'm lucky I had one of those 1-pointers around. Those Dee Weight Gourmet Light. They're pretty good for 1 point. Yep, it's all good. You're still in the decade. That's all that counts. Hey, Esther, you're up late. Esther, what is up with that? She is a night owl. Did you get your, what steps did we wind up with? Yes, Robbie, I get 23 points a day on Blue, correct. Ooh, Weight Watcher truffles. I've never seen those. I had been getting WW truffles for 1 point. Last 2 orders came melted. Any idea for... Oh, I would have to email them and say, you know what, my truffles melted. The Popeyes. Awesome. Everything does taste good on the grill. Yeah, any ideas for chocolates? Strawberries. Dip it. You could try to remelt it. You know, put it on like a double boiler. I wouldn't microwave it. I always find when I microwave chocolate, it just burns and like separates. I find a double boiler, just putting over some boiled water. You did, oh good, because they are, if I were WW, I would replace them for you. But when you melt your chocolate, I mean, just put it on a graham cracker, make a s'more. That's what I do. Yeah, put it on a graham cracker, make a s'more. Get some mini marshmallows and cut them in half and then just put them on top. Hey, Linz. I'm trying to figure out why I get 26. Well, you're a man, number 1. Depends on your weight, your height, your age, and your gender. That all comes into account to why you have so many points. I am not that tall. I am female. I am 53. But yes, height, age, gender, and weight. Because when I started originally, though I did have still had 80 pounds to lose, I was getting 25 points a day. And 48 weeklies is what I started with. And then it went down to 23. You don't get any less than 23. And then weeklies can go down to 14, depending on how much you want to lose. Truffles sound amazing. But yeah, put it on make like a s'more with it. Try, like I said, try remelting it. Or just eat it. That's what I do. I just want to lick it up. Really bad. What about the firing? They fired some of their coaches on a Zoom meeting. That's what I heard. Oh, fig buds. Oh, you could dunk your figs in Sherry's truffles. Yes, you can make a s'more with a Built Bar. Yep. It's a good, now what I do is I put my Built Bar on parchment paper, and then I put it in there for 18 seconds, half of it. I don't do a full one. I don't really need, I mean, you could, and then I slide her off onto my graham cracker. It's delicious. Did you see, speaking of Built Bars, did you see the special today? All their boxes are $5 off. You could also use my code for 10% off of that, and it's multi-box discounts. And today only, you get a bag of Built Boost with every order. So if you're a Boost fan, which I am not, I don't dislike it. I just don't like water enhancements. I just don't. You don't ever. My water's just lemon. That's it. You don't see me squirting. I don't do that. Ooh, Rosari's bacon jam. You putting chia seeds in it? I don't like them. And I love my leader. I just don't enjoy the Zoom. And I don't know if it's the platform I don't like, or it's the fact that the whole meeting is just totally different. Because and I don't want to sound unsympathetic, because me unsympathetic, I can't find out to believe. But I wish they would have these topics that they do are just very geared to what's going on now, and I get that. But some of us want something else. Like, why don't they, to me, have a meeting? Like, have different leaders have different topics. Like, some people need this, some people need that, and the first third of the meeting is how everybody is stressing. And I get that they're stressing. We're all stressing. But we know this. And this is like and I don't need to hear it. It's like I want to, focus on calories, focus on food, focus on what I need to focus on. And it's certainly not what's going on out there, because I don't want to focus on that. I need to focus on other things. So I do not enjoy my Zoom meetings at all, Kathy. I went Saturday, the first time I was there in probably 3 or 4 weeks. I only went to see my leader because I adore her. But she said, "Oh, I haven't seen you for a while." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I can't sit here." Oh, Rosaria, can I come over with a spoon? Hey, Jen. Yes, absolutely, Cav. I have a video for a peach hand pie, and I make sort of that in there, but I don't cook it down as much because I wanted it to be more of a filling. But it was a peach chia seed filling in the hand pie. Oh, it definitely would work in that. Yes, yes, I agree with you, Esther. It's very very cold feeling, especially mother. She's behind a white background. It almost like she's in jail. Awesome, Rosaria. The interesting. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the flavors. I did want to try the. I did order the pineapple upside down cake. Yes, I hear you, Lori. I don't think I've heard somebody actually tell me that they like them. I know it's hard. It's a hard platform. Oh, I'm glad you. Well, let's all go to Jen's Zoom meeting. Maybe it's fun. You cannot go into the buildings. Correct. No, you cannot. They're talking about bringing them back in another few weeks, but I haven't heard. That strawberries making the house smell good. But they're supposed to be limited to how many come in because of social distancing. There are going to be so many, you have to be so many feet apart. So you can't have as many people as you used to. So that's going to be interesting. How's that going to play out? Who gets to go in and who doesn't? Hey, Kathy O'Leary. Yes. So that's what's going to be interesting. So, I mean, lifetimers have to weigh in once a month to keep their free e-tools. Now, are they going to change that? Or are they just going to start saying, you know what? We're not giving away free e-tools anymore. You're just going to have to buy them. Would I buy them? I don't know. That's a real, I mean, I worked hard to get free e-tools. Now you're going to say, so I don't even know. There's so many things out there. Hey, Tamsin. Yes. Well, are they still charging you, Haley? I know. Kathy's a very popular name. I found so far 5 Weight Watcher used cookbooks I've purchased in thrift stores. Oh, what's great about usually they put the nutritional information so you easily can figure out the points. The only problem is with the 0 point foods. There's like green plate will have no problem, but like blue and purple, we don't count chicken and fish, and that's all put in there. So it's just you have to put in the recipe builder, but it's not too bad. I have my mother's old Weight Watcher cookbooks. They're down in my basement. I should drag them out. That would be a cooking series. We'll call it Dish with the Cooks from the Past in WW. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm curious to how they handle that because you were a meetings person, so you know. You can still do it. My God, my thing wants me to stand up. I'm not standing up. How many steps do I have today? I didn't post the new challenge because apparently I forgot to do it and they're not there today. So tomorrow, the step group, I will post it if you have not already gotten. I can only invite 10 people at a time until they upgrade my account. So I can only do 10 people. So, oh, I'm at 7,100. So I will tomorrow, once they get back to me, I will post in my group that if anybody wants to join the step club, there's the link. Join us. It'd be great. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Like Dish with Dee, cooks from the past. Retro Wednesday. That would be fun. And I could like do it in black and white. What if I could film in black? I could take pictures in black and white. Could I film in black and white? Yeah, I have two of them in the basement. I can't remember what the plan was called. I'll have to dig them out. Maybe I'll post them in the group later. You could see them. Remember, if you're not part of my Dish with, my horrible I look today. In my group, there is a link in the description box. You should join. You want to see those cookbook pictures? You can? I'd have to check that out. I'm cookbook obsessed. I have no more room for cookbooks. I have people wanting to give me cookbooks. And of course I say yes. Of course I say yes. Never say no. Denise turned down a cookbook? Oh, I'm telling you, thrift stores, yard sales. I got a light book. It wasn't really a Weight Watcher one, but it was light, but it had all nutritional information, so I thought that was really cool. You want to. Esther wants to 4 times. What do you want to? Oh, I remember that's when I started to have sugar-free jam because I didn't want to put butter on my bread. You had to get rid of them? Oh, I know. That tea was good. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. Haven't heard anything. But I do know you can't have, I told you, I go Saturday mornings and my meeting is packed. There's got to be 50 to 60 people. So I know that's not going to happen. And the room isn't that big. You could separate people to fit that many. So it's going to be interesting. Even getting weighed, there's not that much room in the front. So to sit there and stand that much far behind, you're going to be standing out in the parking lot. All us girls will be in the parking lot waiting to get weighed. Bring Action News to there. It did. I was wondering what she was going to say. They might have to. Or I know they're going to keep this Zoom type app as a plan, though I don't know who. But you're supposed to have more coaching from what I hear. You're supposed to have one-on-one time with a coach via, I guess online, internet. So that is going to be an option. I think I heard like 30 some dollars a month to have the app and Zoom and online coaching. Not sure how well that's, because I haven't heard anybody that's, other than Jen, she's the only one so far I've heard that's enjoying Zoom. So I don't know how many people are going to buy into that. Now, if they keep it with like the $20 just for the app and then throw Zoom in there, that's different. But you're going to charge me another $12 for Zoom? I'm not sure I'd pay it. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Because, I always had to get to my meeting 40 minutes early to get a seat. Because that's how crowded my meeting is. And, you always want your same seat. So that's like a personal preference where I sit. So I have to get there 40 minutes early just to get my seat. Yep. They don't. Well, a lot of them, at least the franchise I belong to, they're not. They're old. And that's why they need some new blood in there. And, Don't know what to say. Yeah, I think eventually that's, but there are some people that love meetings because they love the accountability. I mean, maybe they'll just be weigh-in centers and just go in and get weighed. But paying all that rent just to weigh people? Your dog's barking outside. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it always goes through, it goes through a fad, there's always, it gets a big influx in September. There's a big influx right after Thanksgiving. There's a big influx in January. And sometimes, in summer, it's dead as a doornail. Dead as a doornail. Nobody ever comes in summer. That's why they always do those little giveaways and stuff. You get like all the little charms because nobody goes. Does anybody remember Get Smart and the Silent Dome? I don't remember that. Hey, Rebecca, I was a Wednesday girl meeting and it was a large crowd as well. They just announced they are doing away with Wednesday altogether. I really like my group. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I enjoy the in-person meetings too. I definitely, that I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't go to meetings. I promise you that. They said there were a lot of women waiting to get weighed, right? Misunderstood. Um, I don't remember what that. Well, I mean, you can't fit people getting weighed in my center. There's no room to social distance. They have 3 lines. They'll probably just do 2. They're probably the 2 ends. They won't have the middle. But still, that room is not that big to house the amount of people that come in there to space. We're going to be out in the parking lot. I know. We're all going to pick it. I'm just kind of like, just can't believe this whole thing is happening. Like to sit there and like, I mean, this is just us. This is just Weight Watchers. I mean, weddings have gotten ruined. People's graduations have gotten ruined. And people in the hospital can't get visitors. Because, I mean, it's just a hot mess. Yeah, it's, you just don't know what to do. Does anybody have any weight-related questions other than me making a retro recipe? I'll have to see what I could find down there. And of course, ingredients are always a tricky thing. Anybody, is this anybody's first time here at Tea with Dee? We're just sitting in the background listening to us whine. That's what we do. Because nobody listens to us but each other. So this is what we do. We come in here and we whine. And I am the king of the whiners because look at this hair. Yeah, I've had a rough day. I did Zoom today. We did our Zoom. Memorial Day or not, we got our walk in. Oh, I'll have to look that one up. Did anybody see Joan put her latte video up? Since now I could talk about it since it's up. So yeah, she put her her matcha. She called it a Dalgona matcha, but it's a matcha latte with the whipped foam on it. They're gonna be chili with green beans and cabbage soup. I love cabbage soup. That is like nobody talks about that. Remember the soup with the tomato juice? You put tomato juice and all these vegetables in it, cabbage and zucchini and onions and peppers and broccoli, and you made a big old pot of soup, and that was like your free soup. But yeah, I should do like a retro. I don't think I've ever seen anybody make this soup. Problem is, it's too hot for soup. And I can't eat soup. It's just too hot. But it'd be fun to do. Dish transports to the 80s with the WWS soup. Yes, yep. The soup, I'm telling you, that soup is It saved me many a week. I love cabbage soup. Well, speaking of cabbage soup, I made a original cabbage soup recipe here on the channel that is fantastic. It's so good. You definitely should check it out. Made shrimp and grits. Ooh, that soup's too gassy. That it is. You make it too, Tamara? Yep. Sorry, was learning a new video editing program. I forgot all about tea time. Yeah, you know. Is there any way? Oh, you had soup. I'm so hot. I cannot eat soup unless it's cold. I love anything cabbage. Hence why I make egg roll in a bowl, like all the time. Cody McGriddles, as I like to call it, the waffles of McD. Oh, Robbie, did I answer your question about the points? Now, Salty, he gets a crap ton of points because he's real tall. So like I said, age, gender, weight, all goes into finding your points. Stuffed French toast. I'm telling you. Ah, yeah. You gotta go check out her latte. She made it for me. I told her, I said, make me a matcha latte. So she was nice enough to make that, and she brought it over last night. Oh, it's not here. I drank it online. I wasn't allowed to say anything. Don't say anything. I'm like, how did I not say anything? I'm drinking something. That I like it or I don't. Yes, very gassy, the cabbage soup. I made 1 point banana and oat muffins. A well-plated Erin's website. Mashed banana, quick oats, Greek yogurt. Egg. Oh yeah, I've made so many things with bananas. Add up here. Somebody said to me, "Do you ever make anything without bananas?" I'm like, doesn't seem that way, does it? But I have been off a banana kick for a few weeks now. Bare bones. Yeah. I missed my 30. I never had 39. Bare bones. Yeah. I made the matcha dalgona and the strawberry one. The strawberry one is too high. Did you make it? Did you have a video? I don't remember seeing it. I kind of scanned your channel. I know you made regular. Oh, was it on the regular? I know you made the dalgona. See, I don't drink coffee, so I probably didn't watch that one. Was it on the dalgona coffee video? Yes, I use eggplant. Yes, probably. Because you're a man. Yeah, you get more. That's a lot of it in a nutshell. Oh, okay. I'm thinking, I don't think I watched the coffee because I don't drink it. So I probably didn't watch it. I thought maybe it was on that one. Because I like tea. And my favorite matcha latte is from Dunkin'. The one at Starbucks is good. It's just, it's never mixed. I've got it there several times, and every time I have clumps of matcha. That's not good. But Dunkin', it's so good. Now, not everybody likes matcha. Matcha is a very acquired taste. It tastes kind of like grass. Not gonna lie, it tastes a little, it's green and it tastes like grass. I don't mind it, but I know some people don't like it. I did make eggplant meatballs. I didn't film it though, because those eggplants that come out, the Sicilian ones, are amazing. So I will have a whole eggplant series. I'll probably do I will do my air fryer eggplant parm, which is amazing. I will do eggplant meatballs. I will do everything eggplant. You name it, eggplant. I did eggplant carbonara. Wow, 10 smart points. Oh, Kelly made your banana bread. Why am I stuck on this channel? I don't understand why it does this. It just spins. Oh, don't tell me that. My live is still live though, I think. You guys can still see me, right? It does still say live, and it's still, the clock is still ticking. For some reason, my Wi-Fi is just not cooperating today. Let's see. Let's switch Wi-Fis. Maybe that'll help. You are not connected to the internet, so I hear. The Wi-Fi needs its medication because it's not cooperating with me tonight. Let's see. All right, well, that's back, I think. I love, oh, ratatouille. You know what? I crave ratatouille, and then when I make it, then I don't want it. I'm weird. But I am going to do eggplant meatballs for you guys because I made them and they did come out really, really good. And I want to do eggplant parm in the air fryer, which is, it's amazing. Hey, Carrie, happy Memorial Day to you. Hey, Lori. Eggplant au gratin. I could do that. Oh, but in all fairness, I probably wouldn't use whole wheat. Well, maybe I could use whole wheat pasta. I could stomach it maybe with the eggplant. I love I love that carbonara that I made was so good. Chickpea 0 point banana bread. I'm going to be doing another hummus this week. I'm going to try to do, the week I was originally going to do vanilla, but I wound up doing butterscotch. I might just do like a vanilla cookie hummus or something like that. Because who doesn't need it? Who doesn't need another hummus? I know I could use another hummus. Aw, thank you, Carrie. This was, I have so many like, memories with clothes. This is actually too big, but it was, I've had, and it was always tight. Like, even though it should have fit because it's like a large or an extra large, it was always tight. You know how things like are never true to size? And I wouldn't get rid of it because I never wore it. So, and I always loved it. It has a cute little matching jacket, you know, with a hood. It's really cute. And QVC, it's this Denim & Company. So a few things I saved. I mean, it is really too big, but I so loved it that I'm going to, you know, wear it a little bit, then get rid of it. But I thank you for that. All right, night, Kathy. Thanks for stopping in. Here's a question. I just started tracking, excuse me, today since it was so late yesterday when I joined. I still have 12 points left out of 26. Is that bad? Are you hungry? If you're satiated, it's fine. But if you're hungry, then I would eat something. Eat something nutritious. I wouldn't just eat like a bag of chips. I mean, I always say, as long as you're not hungry, I don't like leaving points on the board. I very rarely leave points on the board because I eat a lot of things that aren't 0 points, like bread and pasta and bread and chocolate. That, you know, so but if as long as you're not hungry and you're fine, then I would be fine with it. I think you could leave on blue, right? You get, how many points do you get again? 27, did you say? So you have, yes, see what Kathy said? You can go 10 under or 12 under and still be in the blue dot, which I never followed the blue dot, but so they consider that healthy. So as long as you're not hungry, I would be okay with it. But very rarely that I mean, you know, today I think I actually will leave points on the board. Probably. And that's a good thing. Check out a couple people what they eat in a day and see different things and get a different gist. But I tend to eat a lot of non-0 point stuff. I mean, I fit like chicken and eggs, but there's always usually a bread somewhere. Bread, sometimes a cheese. And I don't like cheese in my sandwich because I'm not paying for cheese if I can't taste it. So Dee usually has her cheese in a Baby Bell or a string cheese separate. That's just my thing though. Good night, Esther. Sweet dreams. I'll see you at Zoom tomorrow. Yeah, well, 10 people, Tracy, they'll probably have, that'll probably be good for them. Sugar cookie hummus. Yeah, we're going to do something like that. Blue dot means a healthy range. Like you can go so many points below and so many points above and still be considered in the healthy range. They consider that, like, I think it was, so if you get 23 points a day, I think you can go down to like 12, I think, and still be considered, because there's so many 0 point foods, they're hoping that you had a lot of those in your day, caloric wise. Now, if you don't and you're going too low calorie wise, then that's not good. Even though you're within your blue dot, if your caloric intake is too low and you're not eating enough, which I know this sounds a bit confusing, but you can also go above your points, I think, to 30 and still be considered in the healthy range. I never followed the blue dot. I mean, some people do, and that's, you know, I don't know why I never did. First of all, I didn't know it was there. Let's bring that part out. I never knew it existed. Then when I found out, I'm like, oh wow. And I guess I never started with that, so I don't ever think about the blue dot. So I just, you know, gear what I try to have, my thing is 6 points or less for breakfast, 5 to 6 points for lunch, and then the rest of my points are for dinner. I very rarely have dessert. If I'm going to have dessert, I kind of know about it, and then that's usually planned in first. Like if I would decide to have a Built Bar or a sugar-free pudding, or I make a little muffin or a cake. I mean, I try to plan that so I know when I'm going to have it. So I kind of know how my rest of my day is going to go. I'm not saying I have 6 points for breakfast. I allow my choice for that. Most times it's like today was 1 point for breakfast. Yesterday was maybe 2 points for breakfast. Just that's, I'll go up to 6 points. Like I'll have overnight oats for 5 points and think that's fine. Lunch, sometimes I have a bag of chips for 3 points. I'll have a wrap for 1 or 2 points and maybe some turkey. Maybe if I feel like a cheese wedge for Baby Bell, I'll throw a point in there. And then dinner, it's usually 10, 12, 14 points. Just depends on, remember, I'm on maintenance, so I get 5 extra points a day. So my points are 28 points a day. I don't say that often because I don't know if it really matters in the grand scheme of things, but my app says 28 points a day. Keeps your metabolism steadier. Thank you, Tamsin. That's a great way of putting it. No, 23 points is the lowest you will get. Weeklies go down, but dailies never do. Hey, Karen. There you go. Karen saves a few points for a glass of wine. Like I said, you're in charge of what you deem important, not Weight Watchers. You want a beer, you want a glass of wine, then you fit that in. You put it in your tracker, so it's already taken off. You're welcome, Tamsin. So yeah, now weeklies can go down. I've heard people say they have 14. I've never seen it. I have 28. If I were to lose another probably 30 pounds, I would go down to 21. Well, that's not happening. So yes, again, because he deems the beers important, so he fits those beers in. And if you're a beer drinker, you're a wine drinker, you know how to fit those in. And remember, there's different ones for different points. There's light beer, there's regular beer. You find out what works, and that's what, you have to make this plan work for you, and that's your lifestyle. You have to figure a way to fit it in. Hey, Sherry. You can't use my stuff because I'm using it now.
I want to use a tripod.
You don't need the microphone because the microphone.
Uh,
Hold on a minute. We have important stuff here. Because.
Maybe.
No, can't mute a live.
How long you gotta be?
Um, 15 minutes.
Oh, wait. Alright, speed right.
Gotta get, so what's not perfect? I thought they were pretty nice. He's making his own merch. I was playing on Teespring a while back, and but it looked stupid, so I was kind of like. Oh, speaking of which, that was a great segue. I don't know if you noticed. Well, you wouldn't notice. I would notice. I did hit the old 4,000 subscriber mark. So that means I got to film a video. I'm going to film. Maybe I'll do. If I ever do my stinking favorite things, because the milk is still sitting here. It's not really milk. It's just an empty container. I will probably put that in there and have a chance to win a prize for my faithful. We're going to give away I believe I have a mini Dash pumpkin waffle maker. I had bought it to give away. So we're going to do that fun stuff. I thought it'd be fun to do a commemorating my 4,000 subscribers. So I think that would be fun. Yeah, make sure you get that kit, Tamsin, because sometimes they forgot to send it out. Breakfast, 2 cups of coffee with 1 tablespoon of creamer, which is 2 points in a piece, and then I put the second cup of coffee in tracker. 3 points instead of 1. That's good. I'm not a coffee drinker. Thank you, Karen. Yes, Weight Watchers math. It's messed up. Do you drink the latte sweet? Yes, I drink everything sweet. Hey, Debbie. Thank you, Jen. Thanks, Lori. My dinner tonight was high in points. Made Bubba burgers, the fixins. I know. You know what though, Carrie? It was a holiday. You know, it was a holiday, and sometimes that's how it goes. And you know what? You just ate it, you tracked it, and you moved on. You know what? And I had things planned for the burger. Yep. See, that's how you do it. Planning is the key. Like I had a lady where I worked and she joined Weight Watchers and didn't know how to use the app. So she came in to me at lunchtime and said, "Can you show me how to put my breakfast in?" I said, "Sure." So when she told me she went to Chick-fil-A, I said, "What did you eat?" And she said, "I had a chicken biscuit." So I had to show her how to look it up. The chicken biscuit was 16 points. She's like, "Oh, wow." I said, "Well, that's not bad." It was, you know, she says, "Wait a minute, I had more." I said, "Which have you?" She goes, "I had the potatoes." So you didn't have the fruit cup? No. 8 points for the potatoes. I'm like, okay, we're not done yet. I had a sweet tea. You couldn't have gotten it on sweet tea. So her whole breakfast was 26 points. She wound up getting 28 points for the day. I said to her, it's so important to know what you're eating before you eat it. Because would you have ordered that knowing that what you were, I said, first of all, you should have gotten the fruit cup. I mean, I could live with the chicken biscuit. I said, but the fruit cup you should have gotten and the unsweetened tea. Those two things, you know. So bite it before you, write it before you bite it. Because you want to make sure that you know. Because how many times have we assume it's low in points, then we get home and we look for it and it's super duper high in points. Thank you, Robbie. Yeah, I don't know where'd you heard that at. Was it on your Zoom meeting? I hope you have a wonderful night too. Take care, Jen. Now, are you a meetings goer, Salty, or are you an online only? Yes, beer is a major food group in Salty's world. I fired my phone coach. Well, you did very well for online only. I mean, it's like I said, I find it very hard. I can't imagine if I was, in the beginning of my journey and oh, I don't know where I'd be right now. But I give you guys a lot of credit for sticking with it. I do, because it's not an easy. I don't think it's easy. I think this is a really difficult thing to do, and I give you guys a lot of credit. So I do. And that's probably why I feel like I need to do this because I know how hard it is to be in this journey, and it's a crazy thing, crazy thing. If you do, if you're see, I need accountability though. See, there's the thing. I need somebody to be accountable to. That's going to look at me and it's like, because I'd be like, well, I'll be better tomorrow. That's how I am. I'll be better tomorrow. I'll be better tomorrow. Well, you can keep saying that, and then tomorrow just keeps turning into weeks and months, and before I know it, I haven't done anything. They're supposed to send them out. Now, are you a meetings member or are you an online member? Salty coach. They love when the men are coaches. Yes, that's the international. They were fired on a Zoom call. Yep. Well, I love the ones that are I do. I give you guys a lot of credit. That's a good accountability. She bought some smaller clothes. They're just online. Yeah, what Salty said. Like I said, I don't know the online. Like we got them 5, 10, 25, 50. I didn't get a 15 on Studio. I got a 5, a 10, a 25, a 50, a 75, and a 100. Yeah, I didn't get a 15 unless they changed it. I did get a 75-pound certificate and a 100-pound certificate, so that's kind of nice. Just weird to sit there and say you lost 100 pounds. And people say to me, well, how does it feel? It'll be a year next week. Yeah, my God, I have 100 pounds off for a year. Oh, I didn't realize it was the first week of June. I'm gonna have to have a 100-pound party. I'll have to have a 100-pound party on Zoom. That'd be fun. Wow. Yes, you could always chat with a coach. That's for everybody. It's right on the app. I could chat with the coach too. Everybody, that's part of the app, chatting with a coach. Thanks for that. That's crazy. I mean, I can't wrap my head around it still. Can't wrap my head around it. Took me though, it's funny, it took me longer to lose the next 14 than it did to lose, I guess last summer I was slacking off. I was a slacker. Was a slacker. Yes, party. We need a reason to party, you know? We'll have to have an adult beverage party. We need to have, I keep threatening to have happy hour. We need to have a happy hour. That would be fun. All right. If a person's body used to do the same foods, will not lose. I definitely think your body gets into, I don't want to use the word plateau, but it does get used to stuff. A lot of people say if you're finding your weight loss has slacked off, change up your foods a little bit. People always say that. Like if you're a person that has eggs every day, like change it up to have maybe oatmeal and like pancakes or waffles. I love waffles and pancakes. Stuffed French toast. I mean, French toast in a mug. Speaking of, Hungry Girl made something that I want to make for you guys. I can't remember what it was. It was a whoopie pie. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully, I'm going to get myself to... I'm a hot mess. I need to write myself a list because I forgot. I love doing her stuff. Ah, thank you, Carrie. I don't know if they would ever, I don't know if they would ever take me because I have the dreaded doctor's note. So technically I am 10 pounds over my goal weight. So they kind of frowned upon that. Like, whatevs, you know, if that's how you're going to be, I don't want to work for you. To me, that's like, in my work, I think it's discrimination. I'm sorry. I think you're discriminating against me because do I look like I have 10? No, I don't. I look just as good as somebody else. So, you know, and I look more normal. Like, do you want some scrawny ass person up there? No, you want somebody that, you know, is relatable. You know, like I can get to her. I want to be her. I don't want to be her because that is like something I can't maintain. But I digress. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, so I ate the rest of my pasta last night. I guess my body isn't used to all that fiber when we pasta. Woke up out of a dead sleep twice last night in the bathroom. Yeah, maybe I should eat some of that pasta because I don't go in the bathroom. Oh, that's a whole other story. Maybe that's it. I need to eat whole wheat pasta. Heck, if whole wheat pasta did that for me, I would just totally eat it. Hey, Cindy. I kind of I like to have every different things every day. There's one day I have pancake like mini muffins. There's one day I'll have a waffle, not usually back to back. Veggie scrambles are my favorite. Avocado toast. Oh my God. And I like to use Ezekiel bread with avocado and make sure you weigh your avocado. You don't need to pay extra points. 1 point of avocado is so much with a hard-boiled egg on top. That is my favorite. I like having overnight oats. I mean, every day is usually something different. I mean, there's some days I make 2 ingredient dough bagel buns, or I make a 2 ingredient dough breakfast pizza. I had flatbread. I had a lavash flatbread for 2 days. It was so good. And I mean, you follow me on Instagram. Oh, speaking of which, I want to post in the group. I meant to do it earlier and I forgot. I'm going to post my Connect name. We're gonna do like a everybody can connect on Connect kind of post. So I will post my Connect, and everybody can post their Connect in the comments. And if everybody wants to follow each other and connect, just another way, you know, to keep in touch and you know, just fun. I meant to do that this week and I totally forgot. Oh, the party cake waffles. And you saw those cute little loaves of cake I make. I mean, they're amazing, and they're like what, 3 points, and it's awesome. No, see, I don't. No, half of it is not 5 smart points. You have to weigh it. An ounce of avocado is a point. And let me tell you something. If you're charging yourself half, do you weigh it? I'm telling you, I'd never weigh my avocado. I would do that. I would do what he did. I would just cut it. No, if you weigh it, you get more avocado for less points. It's crazy. Oh, a waffle maker. I want that waffle bowl that they put ice cream in. I was making a waffle bowl and put like eggs in it. I am on furlough to the end of June, but I have a job that I get about steps a day. That's awesome. I know that's how I was. My steps were in the toilet. Oh, I know, Diane with the, oh, I'm telling you, avocado toast is my favorite. It's an ounce per point. So 1 ounce of avocado is 1 smart point. 2 ounces is 2 smart points. And you'd be surprised how much it is. And you'd be like, because I used to charge myself a quarter of an avocado. I think I was charging myself a god amount of points for it. And then I realized how much 1 point of avocado was. And I'm like, as I waited, because I finally invested in a food scale, which I always highly recommend you do. And you're like, wow. And like, even like with chips, you get a bag of chips that says, you know, 1 ounce is, you know, 3 points or 14 chips. Weigh those chips. Sometimes they're broken. So sometimes you can get, you know, get the true number on your scale. Susie, how are you? I'm having a really good day. How are you? Party cake waffle bowl. Oh, can we? You should do ounces, yes. Or people, a lot of people like to measure in grams. I'm not a grams person. I do ounces, but they say grams is more accurate. It's too confusing. I just do ounces. Baked Cheetos. I can't have any. Well, I like popcorners. They're my favorite. The kettle popcorners. And those ones I won, those pancake puffs. Oh my gosh. Those things are like kryptonite. I thought about buying them and I'm like, I can't buy them because I would eat the whole bag. I'll have to see if they come in little bags. Because if they come in little bags, then you know I'm ordering them because that I can handle. Because I won't open another bag. But if I have to take some out, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Yes. Connect is on the app. It'll see the little icon on the lower right hand. It's like next to the coach. It's Connect. It's a very fast platform. I'm not all that thrilled with it, but the people are very nice on there. But if you see something on Connect, you need to write it down or screenshot it because you won't be able to find it again. Because it's not like you can go look it up. At least I don't know how you can. It falls. And there's very different. There's recipes and there's all different groups you can join. But it's a very fast thing. Oh, Susie. Oh, absolutely. Oh God, you poor thing. If it's that one thing, it's another. It's not a chat room, no. It's more of, it reminds you of Facebook because you post. So you could post something in there and people can respond and like it, but there is no live chat or anything. So it's kind of like a fast Facebook feed. It's not as, Facebook is easier to look back up. Like you can't, like if you see somebody post a recipe, I don't know if you can go back and find it. At least I couldn't, but it's a very fast thing. Prayers for Susie. When you say your prayers tonight, say a couple extra for our girl Susie. Ooh, low point fruit pizza. Who doesn't love fruit pizza? All right, good night, Linz. Actually, I'm going to go in another minute too. I have to loan my cord out, so what I don't do. So I can't spend much more time here. So I wanted to thank you. That could be a good segue. Hey, Joe. Hers turned into bursitis. Oh, there's nothing where I'm telling you, arthritis it hurts, and she could probably God knows what could be. I mean, she could have a pinched nerve. Oh, there's so many things going on back there. We hope you're feeling good. Don't forget on your way out, hit the thumbs up for the good old Dee. Does anybody have any last minute questions before I head on out? Anybody need any kind of question answered before I head on out for the evening? If not, I will see you tomorrow night right here on this channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up before you leave. Ugh. Oh, you're welcome, Sherry, anytime. Ugh. I'll tell you, the back of our spine is such a network of nerves and nerves and nerves. All right, guys, I'm going to head on out since there's no more questions. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, on the way out, hit the old thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And keep a lookout for that give. It's not going to be called the giveaway video because that will just attract people, and I'm not into attracting people. I am just going to, like, you know, throw it in to maybe my favorites video if I ever get that filmed. Yeah, so look for that video. So hopefully that'll spur me on to film that, and then we'll throw in the little, because the Dash is my favorite waffle maker, so that would be really, really fun to do it in there. Yes, that's a good idea. All right, guys, have a great evening. Thank you for joining me, and remember to keep Susie in your prayers and everybody else in the world, because it's a crappy place to be. Oh, I had a hot flash. Ooh, what's it like got hot? Have a great evening.